You're listening to Close Up on San Diego Business on KCBQ AM 1170, The Answer.
And I've been taking care of business every day. Taking care of business every way. I've been taking care of business. It's all mine. Taking care of business and working overtime. What else?
We are back. I'm your host, Barry Waxler, here with the always lovely and talented Andrea Kay, the always incredible Urban Miaris, and we have with us one of our regulars. Welcome, Eve Nasby from American Consulting.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
So,
dazzling and amazing,
yeah.
dazzling, amazing.
Well, look at this dress
Hey, I
you've
like
got
that.
on today.
Okay, well, listen, we have to move. We have to move quickly because we have some exciting stuff going on.
We do.
One of the things that I want to address, and this is huge in the disabled community, we want to go to another segment of Urban Talks, okay? And Urban sent me the note saying that he wants to talk about dealing with depression. So how do we deal with depression? How does that affect disabled vets and just, the disabled community in general?
Well, Barry, depression, everybody gets it. It's part of being a human being. Matter of fact, most animals get depression, too.
I know, and I get sad every time we don't do a radio show.
Depression can be, severely limiting or clinically, depression can be debilitating severely.
Absolutely.
And get over it is quite difficult. But over the years, and in my experience in having depression, I admit it, I get depressed. Just like all of you out there get depressed at one time or another. We get depressed for different reasons, and depression is not always the cause of things. Like everybody thinks suicide is always depression. It's not. Many people who commit suicide that are not depressed. Depression is a part of human nature. And, when I do the seminars and workshops, how I explain depression at sea level. And we try to stay at sea level at all time mentally so that we're positive. And when we go under the water, it's a little depression. And the problem is when we go too deep, and buoyancy is always trying to bring us back up to sea level. Mm-hmm. However, when you hit 70 feet underwater, there's no more buoyancy. You sink like a rock.
Right.
And that's when you get to that point, that's when you need clinical help.
Right.
On the other hand, when you get above sea level, you go up higher and higher, and you feel good, you're excited. You get too high, and then you're grandiose, you're nonstop. And gravity's trying to pull you down. Mm-hmm. But if you get too high, you become weightless, and you go. And that's when you go to extreme. And what I've just explained is someone with a manic depression or bipolar. They go way up into the stratosphere, and then they drop below 70 feet.
Yeah.
And this is what we have to constantly realize and pull ourselves together on that. My cure, and it's something I developed many years ago, and I do seminars on this, is it's called Thursday at 2 o'clock. Every Thursday at 2 o'clock, I'm depressed. That's it.
You set an appointment for depression?
I do. I have an appointment. So
do you have it in your smartphone? Little ding, ding, ding. It's Thursday, too.
So right now, if I get depressed, and with all you ladies, there's no way I'm depressed. But if I had a moment of depression right now, I will take note of it. And I'll deal with it this Thursday at 2 o'clock. So, it's amazing. When Thursday comes, it's all gone.
Yeah, Urban.
Wow.
So the secret to keeping Urban not depressed is just surround him with beautiful ladies, right?
Oh, that is one of the cures.
That sounds like the Hugh Hefner plan.
It's not a remedy. It's a cure.
That is a plan for every male in the universe, okay?
Hef just perfected it.
Yes. What everybody, all the listeners need to do, depression's okay. Matter of fact, there's good parts of depression. Most great inventions were by individuals who were depressed at the time of their creation or are clinically depressed, and inventing is one of the outlets. Depression is the brain really slowing down and dumping out of its bucket those things it doesn't want anymore. And, in the seminars, I go into more detail on it, but realize that depression is good. It's not bad
as long as
you understand it and you can handle it. Yeah. Anything else, get professional help.
Well, here's the question I have for you. How do we recognize, people are very good at masking depression. Mm-hmm. Okay, I know like you said, we all have been depressed. We've all had our time, me included. How do we recognize, what are some of the signs that we can recognize depression in the workplace?
Well, and not only the signs you recognize right away by yourself, but in others, is a slowness. You could tell on a person's face, their gestures, their tone of voice. that's one way I could pick up when someone's not having a good day is by their tone of voice. I know to combat it, if I'm in that bad mood today is not my day, I'll get dressed up and go out rather than go to sleep, which is a normal side note of it. I get out of it, try to get my mind on something. Using your hands to do something physical, making something, and I don't mean on a computer. The computer can add to depression.
Right.
I'm talking about creating something, whether it's drawing a picture or doing woodworking. Using the hands, manipulation of the hands, tends to help, in my case, and those I've worked with, their mind clear itself up.
Interesting. Well, we're running short on time. Tell our listeners how they find out more about you and they connect with you at the Disabled Businesspersons Association.
Yes, Disabled Businesspersons and Association, and you can contact me at urban@disabledbusiness.com. That's a URBAN at disabledbusiness.com.
Great.